So this is I think this is episode 10 recap of the All-Star cycle 17 of America's Next Top Model. Anyways, it starts off with Dominique being happy that she was called out, photo of the week, and then they instantly, get a Tyra message saying it's time to meet with the judges, and they're like, is it judging again already? But knowing that, and then they thought it was like a challenge, so they're still scared for their pants or something. Anyways, they went to the room, and then to the one challenge room, and we got to see Ms. J there, and obviously today's challenge is they'll be each other's judges at panel, so they'll be like, it's like a casting, but the other girls or the other models will be the like, what do you call it? I should say, I guess, potential employers or something. But anyways, who had one of the weirdest? Allison had a really weird walk. It wasn't that weird. I mean, it was weird. I don't know. She was better at the runway in her cycle at the end, and then Lisa was a bit too much. Same as Dominique, too much sexy or something. Laura was cute. She was good. Who else was there? Angeli was Angeli. But before that, they were like, I feel like Lisa is she feels threatened by, Allison, because, she's always talking about Allison. It's like, she doesn't see model in her. She's like, I am the full package. The thing for Allison is, all she does is she has to open her eyes. And the thing is, she's already, a creative artist, so she does kind of have a way around it for Allison. But Lisa's more like a commercial model, anyways. And, I think that's all the bad talk. But anyways, and then at the end of that judging, they were like saying, who doesn't deserve to win America's Next Top Model. Laura started off by saying none of the girls deserve it to go home. Or she's not gonna put any names. Same with Allison, and then same with Lisa, and then when Dominique's turn to say, she said Angelique, and then everyone was going off at Angelique, because the thing is, Angelique cannot control herself when she's angry. It's always been like that. She's like a ticking time bomb, according to Lisa. But Angelique was feeling attacked, and then what you call it, Lisa and Laura were like getting angry. Laura was like, this is my angry moment, and what you call it, and she was like pissed off. She was like turning red. I don't know, Laura turns red easily. But anyways, you call it, Dominique says she loves her, that's why she wants to tell her all this stuff. But anyways, when it was Angelique's turn to come up, she's like, she couldn't handle it, so she stormed off. And we call it, so much drama, Ms. J was holding, like, Allison and Laura's hand, like, to control them and stuff. But anyways, yeah, that was very weird. And we call it Ms. J, we call it, kind of comforted her and made her come back. And then we call it, Angeli was saying, none of these girls deserve to win. Only she does. But anyways, the winning challenge, and then what we call it, and then what we call it at the end, they have to rank each other, like who had the best walk or best photo album. And surprisingly, what you call it, everyone said Allison was the worst model out of all. The thing is, probably because she's the most threatening model there. She does look like a model to me, but a bit too, I don't know, reserved or something. But Laura, being the lovable one, of course, what you call it, was had the most potential model out of all of them, because she's lovable, and Lisa was saying, this way, because she's not threatening. The thing about Laura is, like, she knows how to be a really good friend in a competition that it doesn't seem like you're competing against her. It's like, it's okay to lose against Laura, but losing against Allison, you don't want to lose against someone like Allison, because she already has a model face, but with weight color, she just needs to work on her to expand that. Whereas Laura, she works hard for it, and she's lovable in general, But after that, some model, the prize, what you call it, after all the stress, all the girls were like, Well, Laura won the challenge, obviously, because, you know, she has the most model potential. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I tend to do that. But, anyways, they went to, like, some VIP's, you know, treatment, you know, with some supermodel over there in Greece. And they went on a yacht first, and they went to, you know, pool diving. And, you know, Laura was, like, that's her biggest fear, but she still managed to do it, which I had to give her, you know, heads up. And Dominique had a, you know, she's not a good swimmer either. But Lisa went in fully with no life jacket, I think. Same with Allison. Allison's a good swimmer. I don't know what her. What you call it? Oh yeah, before what you call it, Angeli was like on the boat. She's like saying, you know, I know these bitches and I need to work on myself and stuff. Anyways, what happens with that? Oh, and then they went to a bar and we call that one model from Greece kept on drinking and then she persuaded the other girls. The funny part was like when they offered every time when she offered Allison was like, you know, she just throw it behind them. And she just drinks it. And there was a footage of it too. It's just like this. That's a good way to, you know, handle alcohol by faking it, you know. But Lisa being, you know, in rehab, she decided not to drink. Because the thing is, Lisa doesn't need to drink to get, like, in a good party mood. She has it naturally. Laura was drinking, you know, too. She was drinking a lot. The same with Dominique and Angeli. Well, Angeli just had like a regular drink, but I think most of the drinking was by Laura in the you know, show. And I noticed that Angeli and Laura are breaking out a lot. I break out a lot too, but anyways, Angeli is like all over the place where Laura's in the chin area. And after that, it was like a photo shoot, you know, in Greece in the background was nice. The photo shoot was like, basically they have to be like Grecian, you know, Olympians. Allison she had the discus or something, and she was very weird. She had a problem, but instead of a discus, they gave her a purse. She was weird and awkward, but then awkward, but when she went into her awkward type of style, that seemed to do well. Then Lisa, she was holding herself back because all of her pictures, or most of her pictures, she had her jumping with her legs open, and she didn't want to do that, but Nigel was the photographer. And then she just went for it. And I was like, don't hold back, because doing that holds your back. So she went for a full-on jump. It was okay. So we got, hope she did well. Angeli had a really bad problem. She had the weight or something, the weight ball. You know, you throw that. And she was very weird. She had no idea how to control her body. Nigel was like moving, like basically control. It's like basically she was the model, the doll for Nigel, you know. So she did kind of bad. And Dominique was weird too. Cause she didn't know how to, she never held that thing. I never did either, but still I think she kind of threw it away. Laura did pretty good. She did very good actually, because I think because her sister's she's a good, you know, bow and arrow type of girl, archery girl. So I think that kind of gave Laura a hand. And yeah, it's like saying, if I don't win, I'm gonna have my sister and shoot you. Because you know, Laura, she lives in a country farm or something, and then they have to hunt for their food. So her sister like you know, archers, rodents, and she must be really good at it. I would love to learn archery. There was some, you know, OC deal on that. But anyways, it was time for the judging, you know, panel. Who was up first? Allison was up first. I do like that they play their theme songs throughout, you know, every time they get judged, which is amazing. I love that. So Allison, her picture was okay. Her face is good. Her arms were weird. Her finger was weird. And we call it, Andre did not like her feet, or because her heel was like in the gravel, which is not model at all. So she was okay. Lisa, they loved Lisa's photo, but Andre and Tally didn't like that. If her leg was straight, because it wasn't, he would have liked it more. But her overall was kind of good. You know, Nigel liked her dreamy face. Anyways, it was after that, and then it was Dominique. They did not like Dominique's photo. It was very weak. It wasn't strong. Who else was that? Angeli was lucky because, you know, she was stretching. You know, so her angles were great, but her face had no expression whatsoever. And then it was Laura. They love Laura's picture. I love Laura's picture too. She had the most diverse, you know, film in that shoot. So I agree with that. Anyways, they talked. You know, they had their, you know, judges talk, and basically what I said. And the first to call out was Laura. They loved her photo. I loved her photo too. She's back on top now. And Allison was second. I mean, come on. I thought Lisa would be second, but Allison. All this Allison has to do is just open her eyes and like give her a stare. She's always like this. You know. I'm Allison. And then we call it who's Lisa was next. And then it was the bottom two were Dominique and Angelique. And then we call it, everyone thought Dominique would go home, but she didn't. I mean, everyone thought Angelique would be going home, but she didn't. It was Dominique that was sent home because Dominique is not as memorable. They keep on comparing her to J-Lo or Beyonce, whereas everyone remembers we call it Angelique. Well, for me, Dominique, you know, remembers. I can always remember Dominique because she looks like a man to me. You know, her face is so strong. You know, she has to work so hard to be so soft in the face. That's why in the music video she's like she moves her mouth a little. But anyways, next week's episode, Tyra's gonna be directing some video type of thing. I think that. Like a cycle, like Kayla's cycle, where they did like a music model type of film, you know, some avant-garde video, and we call it Angelique Had a Breakdown. To me, Angelique needs to go because she's having a breakdown every episode. It's like, what? Good for TV. But anyways, the top three are, for me, you know, I know for sure. Well, my top three is Allison, Lisa, and Laura. I think Lisa's gonna win because she has a full package, and Laura should be. Allison, she can do well in the internet world, no matter what she does. Everyone loves her. She has a huge fan base. But anyways, that ends this vlog. So watch the next episode on the CW and see my vlog on PD313. Bye.